port of Greater Baton Rouge. The port is strategically located on the Mississippi River, and it is an integral part of the national maritime industry and Louisiana's economy. When combined with the Port of New Orleans, it forms the Port of South Louisiana. The Port of South Louisiana covers 54 miles along the Mississippi River between New Orleans and Baton Rouge. It consistently ranks as the second largest port by tonnage in the U.S. In 2019, it handled about 238 million tons of cargo, and the port averages more than 56,000 barges annually. Situated on the banks of the port is the USS Kidd. The ship is a Fletcher-class destroyer and was launched on February 28, 1943, in Kearney, New Jersey. The USS Kidd would see plenty of action in the summer of 1944, where it participated in the battles of Saipan and Guam. During the climactic Battle of Okinawa, the USS Kidd played a pivotal role in guarding larger battleships against aerial attacks, bombarding Japanese defenses, and rescuing downed pilots. However, on April 11, 1945, the Kidd was struck by a lone kamikaze plane that killed 38 of her crew and caused massive damage to her hull. The ship would get fully repaired in San Francisco. However, on her trip back to the war front, the Japanese would surrender after the nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the Soviet invasion of Manchuria. The USS Kidd would see action during the Korean War from 1951 to 1953. It was decommissioned for good in 1964 after 21 years of service. The ship was saved from the salvage yard when Louisiana Congressman William Henson Moore selected the ship to serve as the memorial for Louisiana World War II veterans. In 1982, it was towed from Philadelphia to Baton Rouge, where it has remained since. Also dotted along the port are the riverboat casinos. In 1993, the state of Louisiana issued 15 licenses to offshore riverboats, and gambling could occur only while the boat was sailing. The reasoning behind this was to limit players' time to the length of the cruise, which usually lasted around 2 hours. As of 2018, there are over 60 riverboat casinos that operate in 6 different states. The boats played a very pivotal role in the history of gambling in the United States, as every state has some form of gambling, with the lone exception being Utah.